Hi Eman, hi Essa, hello AIESEC in Bahrain. My name is David and this video is part of my application for the position of MCVP Business Development for AIESEC in Bahrain for 2013-14. But I won't use this video to tell a lengthy speech about how awesome I am, to tell about my past experiences, or to paint a glorious picture about my future ambitions. Instead, I will tell a story of how it actually came to be that I'm applying for your national team for the next year. Back in 2008-2009, when I was LCVP Finance and team leader in Vienna, one of my team members directed my attention to a finance conference. And I went online, I checked it out, it seemed interesting enough, so I went to Poland. And I met Nastya Stojanovska, a fellow LCVP Finance from Ljubljana, Slovenia. And after our terms, she went on to become MCVP Finance, later on MCP, and I supported my country as part of the national support team. And that year I was looking for lots of facilitation opportunities, and one of them I took was the Spring Sims in Slovenia. There I got to meet the rest of the team, including one Ines Baricevic, who would later on join the MC of Bahrain and eventually become president. But my plans were set. I was accepted as exchange student at Universidade Nova de Lisboa in Portugal, and I could fulfill my dream of living in Portugal for a period of time. After and even there, I had quite demanding classes. I had a whole country to explore, but I could not resist connecting with the local AIESECers. And I got one more chance to facilitate at their local induction conference. And all it needed to have another mind-blowing opportunity offered to me was to brag about it on Facebook. In the fussy meeting for the local conference Gimt, I posted, "It's gonna be awesome." And after 9 minutes, the first comment by Ines. "You want to facilitate a golf conference in Dubai?" I was lost for words, and so were my co-facilitators. But off I went and wrote another application. And within 1 month's time, I really went to Dubai, facilitated the conference, got to know lots of cool people, and had my first contact with AIESEC in the Gulf region. Until then, lots of people have asked me, don't you want to apply for this and that MC? Don't you want to join my team? And didn't you ever think of it? And yes, it was tempting. Lots of times for lots of very, very good reasons. But I simply could not afford to take a full year off university. So I had to set priorities. And after a very intense year, I finally graduated in November of 2012. And after that, planned to go on an internship abroad for half a year till a year. And I found one that was really appealing in Brazil. But after several changes in the TN manager, countless emails, 2 videos, an interview, I finally failed to overcome the corporate bureaucracy at Volkswagen. Simply shouldn't have been. So I went back to myAIESEC.net, back to Facebook, back to researching to write a couple of more applications. And then I stumbled about Essa's posting that there are still positions available for next year's MC in Bahrain. So here I am, after a chain of coincidences that span a couple of years, that span thousands of miles, humbly submitting my application to you, the General Assembly of AIESEC in Bahrain. And I want to close this video with a comment on a statement made by you, Iman. You said you're expecting to face your demons alone in this year as MCP. But I want to tell you and all the members of AIESEC in Bahrain, walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain. Through your dreams, be past and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you will never walk alone. Have a great night, thanks for watching, and goodbye. See you soon.